Today we are going to learn the future tense, the simple future, that is will walk, is going to walk, is walking, walks. There are different ways of referring to future time in English. A common way of saying what we think will happen in the future is by using will or shall together with the base form of verb. For example, they will leave tomorrow morning and I shall write to him next week. These are a common way of referring to future action by using will or shall together with base form of verb. Will shall already we can say they are uh, helping verb that are used in future tense while denoting the future action. There is some other way to referring to future. Note that in modern English the uses there is little difference between will and shall. The shall is usually used with the pronoun I and we as an alternative to will, which is used with all pronouns in spoken English. Both will and shall are often shortened, represented in written English as they'll, I'll. This type of shortened form are used in spoken English. For as far as modern uses, while writing particularly, we can say the shall is used with the pronoun I and we, and will is used with the other pronoun, that is it, he, she, it, they, all that. Only pronoun I and we while using pronoun we should use will while writing, but as far as the spoken English is concerned, we generally use the shortened form of will, just like I'll, he will, they'll. Such type of shortened form is used in spoken English. The future action are also indicated by using be plus going to with a base form of verb. For example, I am going to buy a new scooter next week. The use of going to shows that the someone intend to do something in the future or has made plan for future action. For example, the sentence Som is going to join a new company next year tells us that the subject intend or plan to perform a certain action in the future. The basic difference between using, there are various ways of referring to future action, just like using will or shall with the base of verb. That type of structure generally suggests us something is going to happen here, but as there are another way to referring to future, that is going to form. Som is going to join the next company next year, going to join another company next year. It means he has decided to this, he intend, he is confirmed, he will definitely leave the current job and will join the another company next week. This is pre-planned process. There is, when we use will or shall form, there is no definite intention we can say, but as far as when we use the going to form, there we can find the intention of the speaker. He confirm a plan of that particular speaker. When we are going to discuss about the confirm plan, that particular thing will must happen, will that type of plan, that type of decision we can you say with the help of going to form. But when we use shall or will, there is no definite or confirmed plan that something will happen. But when we use going to form, we are saying that that particular thing will going to happen. There are another ways to discuss referring to future. The use of will or shall on the other hand, does not show any intention or plan on the part of doer of the action. Note the difference between the sentences Anju will study law and Anju is going to study law. The first sentence merely suggests that something is expected to happen, but the second sentence suggests the definite plan. This is the basic difference between the going to form and shall, will plus base form. When we discuss the sentence Anju will study law, it means that is, we can say that something is expected to happen, but that particular thing will definitely happen, we cannot say. But when we say the same action, we using the going to form, Anju is going to study law means she has planned, that is her definite plan, that particular action will definitely happen. That is, this suggests the definite plan when we are going to use going to form. The use of going to could also suggest that there is reason or evidence to believe that the certain event will take place in the future. For example, it is going to rain tonight. There are dark clouds in the sky. It suggests when we are using going to, it is going to rain, it means we are observing the dark cloud in the sky. That's why this is definite that there will be rain at that time. So the in nutshell we can say, you have to keep in mind when we are saying about the definite plan that something will definitely happen, in such cases we have to use going to form. When we are only expecting something to happen, we have to use shall or will form plus base form. The third way of referring to future activity is by using present progressive form of verb. For example, Mahmood is taking the civil services examination next month. She is leaving for France on Monday. This uses suggests the more certainty of something happening because preparation have been done. When our friends has prepared to go somewhere and he has packed his bag and all over them, he has also registered there. This is the preparation he has done. We can say he is going there definitely because he has done the preparation. In such cases we can use the present participle form of verb while referring to the future action, and when observing the preparation of that particular action we can use the present progressive tense to refer to the future action. When we are using the present progressive tense with the future reference, we have seen the preparation and we are definite that something will going to happen. There is also, finally, we can refer to future time by using the simple present tense form of verb. For example, the UN Secretary General visits India next month and National Film Festival begin in Delhi on Monday. The use of simple present tense suggests that the action or event is part of the final program and which is unlike to be changed. And there is this is the most important thing you must keep in mind when we are generally talking or referring to the future using simple present tense. It means that is the part of final preparation, that is the part of program, and that will definitely happen. That program is not going to change. In such cases, when that particular thing will definitely happen there, we can say, and that preparation have been done there. In such cases we have to use only and only. Then when we are referring to the official program, particularly we can say when we are referring to the official program with the future reference, we must use simple present tense. Okay, this is the some of the ways to referring to the future we must keep in mind. While when in nutshell I repeat there, when we are only talking about something to happen, we are expecting something to happen, in such cases we have to use shall or will form. When we are going where we are referring to the future and preparation have been done and we see such type of preparation at such time, we must use the going to form. When there is total preparation about that particular action, in such cases we have to use present progressive tense, and when there is official program, that program will not change. If we think in such cases, we must use the simple present tense while referring to the future. These are the various ways of referring to future using simple present tense, form, present progressive tense, and shall will plus base form. I think you must have understood whatever we have discussed today. If you come across any queries, please let me know. Thank you.